So I just have to ask, what has your journey as a housewife taught you the most about yourself as a person?
I mean, I've learned so much doing this show from the first season. I think I learned, I mean, I was so meek, I feel like, on my first season, and really learning from the other women. Um, and then I kind of found my voice last year and learned not to be afraid to voice your opinion. Even if you're wrong, it's okay. You can be wrong in your opinion, but getting your opinion out and be willing to have the discourse is okay.
Right.
And, I think this season I've learned that also I can be wrong a lot, and I can also learn to be a better friend. I'm also learning, I think this season for me personally, how to juggle, how to be a mother, run a business, and be a good friend all at the same time.
Yeah.
And I fail at all three of them at different moments.
Right.
So, you know, I love this show because it puts it in your face. And, you know, I'm so grateful to have that opportunity.
Well, I think you're such a great example of just being human. Like I remember watching the episode last season when you're on the trip and you were having like, a moment, and that resonated with me so much because, and also this month is mental health awareness month, and I remember watching that, and I had just like been in a similar situation where I was like having like was freaking out, and I saw that episode with you, and it was so nice to watch someone on TV who was really human and just being honest and not being like, no, I'm okay. Like, you were really forthcoming. How important do you think that is in just kind of saying exactly how you feel and being honest about your mental health and where you are?
Well, for me, I don't really struggle with a lot of mental health issues. I think I struggle with what flies out of my mouth. Um, my father, I mean, I do, let's face it, I do. My father committed suicide. So for me, talking about mental health and using some derogatory words was not great for me. But using the show as a platform for mental health has been such a gift. And, it was so serendipitous that I brought that Lady M cake
Right.
to La Quinta and talked to Erica about my dad's suicide. And they came to me, and that's who we're working with this month. And they're giving proceeds back this month to NAMI, who I'm now an ambassador
Oh,
for
wow.
this peach cobbler Craig Mill cake, the pancake cake. Who knew that that was going to happen? Like, this show is just, it's unbelievable. And I had no idea. I had no idea the fan base, and had no idea the opportunities that are out there, and to take the positivity that comes. And I try not to listen to the negativity. And I love listening to other people's stories that they tell me with mental health or suicide or being a single mom, or I was alone at Christmas and I was listening. I just, it's such a gift to be able to hear that. Um, and I mean that in the most sincere way. So I know it sounds silly, but I mean it.
No, I really do think, Sutton, you are so authentically yourself. And especially on these shows, you don't always get that. So I completely think that you are using your platform for the greater good.
Oh,
Really and truly. But I also have to ask too,
Mm.
you and Crystal last season, it was so nice to see you guys kind of end on a good note. Um,
Mhm.
how did you guys get to that place? Because it is hard sometimes, sometimes when people don't get you right off the bat, or you just, I'm glad that you guys were able to get to a better place, but how did that all kind of transpire?
Well, I mean, I think we saw Crystal and I take a journey last season. And by the end, I think we were in a good place. And then I think last summer, we really did bond. And it's funny because we're actually going to a Dodgers game on Sunday. And it's Mental Health Awareness Day on Sunday, and she's coming with me. And so that's really so cool.
Oh,
This season, we also run into some things because that's what friends do.
right.
They run into obstacles all the time,
Mm,
and sometimes these obstacles bring you closer together. So we just know that we can kind of, at this point, we know that we might, run into those obstacles, but we also know that we can overcome them. And
right.
that's what real friendship is.
Mm,
Knowing we might argue, we might disagree, but we know that we can make it through it. And that's a really great place to be with Crystal.
ugh. Well, I have to ask too. Okay. So does the cashmere line go with leather pants?
Yes. And I
Oh,
have
good.
leather pants. I love leather pants. That's the thing.
Yay.
I didn't like her leather pants. And it flew out of my mouth. I cannot believe, I don't know what happened. I was frustrated. And
Yes.
that's how it just came out.
And it was
They,
so good. Now it's an iconic line in Housewives history.
who knew?
I
Who
know.
knew?
I know. It was so good. But so before I let you go, you've been so gracious with your time. What is next? I'm so excited. I'm getting that dress off of, and I
You
want
have to get that dress.
I
It's going to be
absolutely
so
will.
good. And in the fall, the colors are so amazing.
Oh
And
my
even for like what the colors that we have is like gray, pink, and we didn't do ivory. What did we do? The blue,
God.
that blue that Garcelle is wearing.
Oh,
It's so beautiful. I mean, for summer, and it's very light. People think cashmere is like really heavy. This cashmere is like very light, so you can wear it all summer. Um, Especially for like by the ocean
of course.
because it gets kind of chilly. Um, I we just started working on pajamas, and I'm so excited because I'm such a pajama girl.
Oh my gosh, me
That-
too.
I know
I love
they're really good too,
it.
and they're all made in LA. That's what's so great about it. And um, I think everybody wants to kill me because I'm like, is it organic cotton? Is it sustainable? Are we making them in LA? I mean, I am like,
Sutton, that is such a huge thing. Sustainability.
yeah,
I am always more apt to buy an item if I can see what's going on behind it, if it's going to help
yeah.
our planet. So good for you. That's
Well,
really important.
we've got to, I think, getting off of this fast fashion track
Mm,
and getting back into what we can really enjoy is great. And I think the idea of redefining elegance and that doesn't have to be stuffy.
right.
Cashmere doesn't have to be stuffy. Pajamas don't have to be stuffy. They can be cool and chic and fun. So,
Yeah.
that's just like my whole concept, I guess.
Well, it's a wonderful concept, and you are so wonderful. And
And leather is on the horizon.
Sutton,
We're hoping spring 2023. We did our development meeting 2 days ago. So we're hoping my leather 2023 spring.
Sutton
Yeah,
is going to be so iconic. Are you
I
kidding
know.
me? This is like
Yeah.
meant to be. Wow. Well, I will let you go, but you have been
Mm.
such a doll. Thank you for speaking with me.
Thank you for having me.
chat about
And you
anything.
look so cute.
Oh, thank you. This is a full day of work, but thank you so much. You are such a
Listen.
doll.
Okay. Thanks for having me.